They don't all have to be pretty. Sometimes it's better when they're not. I am Dan Kingerski on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now and the National Hockey Now YouTube channel. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Seattle Kraken 3-0 here at PPG on Monday afternoon. And by the way, yes, I used that opening line for dates as well. So let's get right to the nitty-gritty. The Penguins were the exact opposite on Monday as they were Saturday and Thursday. They were sloppy, they were at times loose, they were, let's cut to the chase, they were sometimes stupid against the Vancouver Canucks and the Carolina Hurricanes. Our unofficial count on Saturday against Carolina was 10 odd man chances, odd man rushes against. If Seattle had one or two, I'd be surprised on Monday. The Penguins deflated the puck. They took the life out of Seattle. They didn't do it necessarily by dramatically outplaying them. They did it by not taking needless chances. They did it by playing a buttoned-up conservative, but also on their toes style. Head coach Mike Sullivan, just a hint of kicking his guys in the postgame. Just a little hint of it, saying we had good intent today. And when we choose to play that way, we're a very hard to play against team. That whole little, when we choose to play that way, I think that was the exact line. I'm paraphrasing, so I might have a word or two off, but you get the idea. Sullivan essentially saying when you guys play the game as you can, when guys adopt their roles and play their roles, when guys don't try to do too much, when the solo acts play with the band, the Penguins are a pretty good team. Seattle was 9-0-2 coming into the game, points in 11 straight, and the Penguins really did kind of just take the sticks out of their hand from the get-go. Seattle, I put this in the report card, which, by the way, for PHN Plus subscribers, I hope you'll join this little engine that could. Your support and coming along gets you a lot of exclusive content, ad-free content, even on the free stories. Use code DAN10 to get $10 off PHN Plus. A couple things I wanted to hit. Of course, it really was the opposite approach. Marcus Pettersson said, it was the exact opposite today instead of Carolina. Brian Rust, I asked Brian Rust about the very low event game. I was like, I'm sure coaches like that. He said with a little smirk, because yes, every hockey player wants to play Fire Wagon 7-5 and win all 82. You have to win a few of these, grind them out, deflate the puck sort of games, especially in the second half. This was kind of playoff hockey that the Penguins played on Monday. Now they have to adopt this playoff mindset a lot earlier than they would like just to get there, but whatever gets you there, I guess, the lack of stupid is the headline I might use on this video. Unfortunately, we do have to talk about the power play. 0 for 2 on Monday. 2 shots, 2 very meaningless, ho-hum sort of shots. I think they're out of time. 42 games is more than enough to see some life, to see some turnaround. But eventually you have to accept the reality, even if the reality contradicts the mathematics. I know that makes no sense, but sometimes 2 + 2 does not equal 4. Sometimes 3 Hall of Famers and 2 great players does not equal a great power play. Sometimes garbage equals a good power play. I don't know if the Penguins have to remove Evgeny Malkin, perhaps put Ryan Graves or Marcus Pettersson on the top, keep the defensive pairing intact. Let Karlsson go wild with a defensive conscience there on the blue line. Perhaps remove Karlsson in exchange for Chris Letang, keeping Malkin there. I don't know the answer, but I do know the wrong answer. I think the Penguins know the wrong answer too. They're just not going to get to where they want to go as a unit, as the power play, by doing the same things, the same people, over and over and over. That's just not going to work. In fact, maybe even P.O. Joseph get him a few more minutes of ice time when he's in the lineup, put him beside Carlson, and essentially make him the backup puck carrier and defensive conscience on that unit. I'm not going to belabor everything. I didn't put out the Q&A today because I'm doing this actually during the Steelers game. Here, let me see if I can... Yeah, there's the scoreboard. Yeah, you know what kind of town this is. We moved the entire hockey game just to accommodate the Steelers. So that's it. It's a 5-minute postgame. I'm Dan Kingerski. Like, subscribe on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now and the National Hockey Now YouTube channel.